Now you're safe. I know I heard you say something. I just know it. Where are you?
Horton!
Oh, sorry. I just, there was this speck, and called out for help, and I was...
The speck called out for help?
Well, not the speck. I mean, that's ridiculous. Is that what you thought I meant? No, the speck can't call out for help. Come on, get real. No, there's a tiny person on that speck that needs my help.
Absurd. There aren't people that small.
Well, maybe they aren't small. Maybe we're big.
Horton.
No, really, think about it. What if there was someone way out there looking down on our world right now? And to them, we're the speck. And then maybe someone else will come along and say, oh, there can't be people that small. And the first guy would say, are you calling me a liar? And the second guy would say, if the shoe fits, wear it. And now the fists are flying, and the first guy picks up a brick. And you might want to zip up the pouch for this next part. All right, fat boy, you want some of this? Why?
There is nothing on that speck.
But I heard.
Did you? Really? Oh, my. Then how come I don't hear anything?
Well...
If you can't see, hear, or feel something, it doesn't exist. And believing in tiny imaginary people is just not something we do or tolerate here in the jungle of Newell.
Really? Because I bet if I really tried, I could find somebody who believed what I was saying.
You will do nothing of the sort. You will not breathe a word of this lie to anyone else, especially the children. I do not want you poisoning their minds with this nonsense. Our community has standards, Horton. If you want to remain a part of it, I recommend you follow them. Have a nice day.
The heart typically beats about 113 times per minute. Note how the heart changes colour as blood enters and leaves its chambers with each beat. The heart will beat approximately 54 million times before birth. Between 4 and 5 weeks, the brain continues its rapid growth and divides into 5 distinct sections. The head comprises about 1/3 of the embryo's total size. The cerebral hemispheres appear, gradually becoming the largest parts of the brain. Functions eventually controlled by the cerebral hemispheres include thought, learning, memory, speech, vision, hearing, voluntary movement, and problem solving. Hiccups have been observed by 7 weeks. Leg movements can now be seen, along with a startle response. At 8 weeks, the brain is highly complex and constitutes almost half of the embryo's total body weight. Growth continues at an extraordinary rate.
And I see young people who need information to make responsible decisions about their health care. And I see young people who need information.
It's not a baby, not a baby, not a baby, not a baby, not a baby. weeks and 5 days now, so you would have to do the surgical procedure. The surgical procedure is a dilation, it's like a DNC. It's just where they dilate your cervix and then use a vacuum aspiration procedure to remove the contents of the uterus.
What's fetus?
Fetus is the what it's termed when it's in the uterus.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like a person?
No.
It's not like a person?
No. 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 No.
When does the heart start to beat?
Usually you can start, it's around, I think, the 8th or the 9th week that you can hear the heartbeat. It's around, I think, the 8th or the 9th week that you can hear the heartbeat.
There was like people out there and they had like pictures.
Yeah.
What is that? Like, what are those pictures? Why do they have
Are
them?
those real babies?
I don't know what particular pictures they have.
They're just
right
nasty,
now.
like abortion pictures.
Yeah, they're fake. There's no way that they could have obtained those pictures.
They had like a poster and they
Yeah.
didn't talk to us, but it was kind of scary.
Yeah, no, there's no way they could have obtained those pictures. There's no way they could have obtained those pictures.
What do they do with them, like after they take it out?
It's disposed of just through medical waste.
It's not like killing a baby,
It's not a baby, it's a fetus.
but you, like for the most part, everything should be okay or everything will be okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a very safe procedure. It's actually safer than carrying to term.
What's carrying to term?
Like carrying the baby to term.
Well, like having the baby,
Yeah.
it's safer.
In terms of number of complications, it's safer. Having an abortion is safer than carrying to term.
Well, the abortion won't hurt me from having more kids in the future, will it?
Nope.
The abortion won't hurt me from having more kids in the future, will it?
Nope. It's not a baby. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a very safe procedure. It's around, I think, the 8th or the 9th week that you can hear the heartbeat.
Morton, I told you, 100%. Morton, pick up your feet. Jeez.
It's not me!
Oh, I see. It's an angry mob. Sorry, Martin. I thought it was you that was making all the... But it's... Oh, darn.
Run, Horton! There he is! Let's rope him! Let's cage him!
Stop! Hey, fellas. Good to see you. All at once. You look really great as a horde.
Horton, look at the mess you've created for yourself. All this hullabaloo over a silly little flower.
It's a speck.
Right. I mean, it's silly, really, all this talk of roping you and caging you, and, well, we don't need to go into the details. The point is, this angry mob, all the trouble you're in, it can all go away.
Really?
Of worse. All you have to do is admit to everyone that there are no little people living on that speck, that you were wrong and I was right. You do that, and things can go right back to the way they were. But if you don't, you're going to have to pay the price.
So I just have to say it isn't true. Go ahead. Rope me. Cage me. Do whatever you want. But there are people on this speck, and they have a mayor who has 96 daughters and one son named Jojo, who all share a bathroom, whatever that is. And even though you can't hear or see them at all, a person's a person, no matter how small.
Hi, I'm Ana Banderas of Live Action, with a quick thought. Have you ever heard of the argument, I believe abortion is wrong, but I think it should be kept legal? A great question to ask is, why do they think abortion is wrong? Some will answer that because it kills an innocent human being. So you repeat what they said back to them. So you believe that killing an innocent human being should be kept legal? It's not merely play on words. It's helping guide the person to better understand what they are communicating. Abolitionists did not say, we believe slavery is wrong, but we would have liked it to have remained legal because people were going to have slaves anyway. If we really believe that abortion destroys human life, we have to fight it through all angles, and that includes through the law. Abortion is wrong because it intentionally kills an innocent human being. That is one of the many reasons I am pro-life, and I hope it's something you think about.